wait for them to join up and then we can hop into it.
Perfect. All right, so we got Catalyst on that red team color and Sonix on that green color. We're looking for, this is your middle of the road league, but you can see a lot of sweaty plays and a lot of mistakes happen at the same time. Just like we just saw, and Ken is gonna get that first goal 12 seconds in the game because Crusher was a little too slow and Ken was in the middle of that explosive counterattack and literally blew him up.
Yeah, I mean, you can see there, you're talking about sweaty plays. Immediately they go for the flip reset. And then as you're saying mistakes, he misses it. And the counterattack plagues him off that demo.
Yeah, I mean, in
just
this,
master
like I said, in
burst.
this league, you're gonna see it's like a combination of alpha and omega, because omega, you see a lot of mistakes. You might see a sweaty play here and there, but in gamma league you see a lot, or in alpha league you see a lot of sweaty plays and not that many mistakes. And gamma league's like your middle of the road. Everybody's kind of that GC or low GC level, so you do see a lot of mechanical prowess, but also many mistakes to be had. So Crusher's going to get up in the air and, or I'm sorry, JDubs is going to get up for the air, and Crusher's going to send it wide, try to hold possession and bounce it up on top of the net. Ken's there though; he'll meet it on the backboard, and JDubs gets a good 50 right back to Crusher. Crusher will take up the wall. He's got 100 boost. See what he can do with it. He fakes. I don't think he meant to fake, but he did fake.
It was
And as this
calculated.
first minute pass, we're still tied up here, and Decaf's going to slow it down. He'll flick it over one. JDubs is up for it. Gets the touch.
So as a Gamma League player yourself, I do believe, did you see any of these four players when it came to tryouts and stuff like that? And if so, who would you
So
say
I
is like the
I
player to
didn't go
watch
to
out
any of the
for?
tryouts. I'm still a free agent right now, but I didn't go to any of the tryouts, so I can't really comment on the ability of any of these players. But I do know Gamma League. I've been in a few seasons of Gamma League, so I do know that it is a game of you still see team plays, you'll still see mistakes, and you'll still see sweaty plays. You kind of see it all in this rank or in this league. So JDubs is going to meet Ken. Ken tried to fake him, but JDubs did get a touch right there, and Ken's going to go off the ceiling. Wasn't quite on target, but that's okay because he's just applying that pressure, and that's what we need to see out of these teams. Just keep applying pressure. Ken's going to stay on this ball. He's been on the ball for quite literally 45 seconds. Decaf finally gets a... Oh, he gets a flip reset. Did he get the other one? No, I didn't get another flip reset, but Ken's by himself, and Ray Crusher is gonna shoot it on target. Good little pass coming out of JDubs straight back to Crusher.
Yeah, I think you're seeing a lot of really good plays out of both teams here so far.
Yeah,
A lot of
so
looking
far
for
pretty
each
good
other.
Rocket League.
Yeah, it's been pretty clean. There's been mainly just solo plays, and I mean, honestly, it's not that difficult to defend most solo plays, so it's really about which team is going to be able to either find the better solo play or be able to
Or
find the
start
successful
passing.
team play first.
Yeah. JDubs has a pretty good clear. He'll send it up onto that backboard, but Decaf gets a touch to offset those plays, and Crusher is already there up for it. Ken gets a good clear straight into Dubs. Dubs will send it across his goal. 2 minutes left. Anyone's game, to be honest. Good little infield pass right there to get that clear. And
Yeah,
Decaf has a nice shot.
hopefully this
And Ken has a
Sonix.
open net basically, and wow, I don't think Ken was trying to hit the backboard, but fortunately his teammate was there to get that cleanup, and
Yeah, that was
JDubs
really
literally had
weird.
no idea that Decaf was there, so it was kind of just a just so happened to be moment. So we're all tied up with less than 2 minutes left.
I was about to say, with Sonix looking for these defensive passing plays, maybe they'll start looking for more of them on the offense. But then they don't get the opportunity because Catalysts, whether intentional or not, got the passing play of their own. bump there.
Yeah, bumps are huge in this game. Doesn't really matter any league, but bumps and demos, if you can get it without, adding any detriment to your team, it only works in your favor. And Crusher's going to have loads of time, pops it up, and we do have a little bit of a double commit, but Decaf was able to float down and get that save. JDubs will get up for it. Decaf throws it away in response. 1 minute left. Flicks it over Decaf. Ken's by himself, grabs the corner boost, and he gets demoed. And Decaf had a a sailing back moment where I'm gonna do my best to get up for this ball, and he got it. So 40 seconds left. We'll see what each team can do. Decaf unfortunately pops it up for JDubs, and Ken has to clear it away.
Yeah, we are currently tied at 2-2, so this could be looking at an overtime if neither team is able to break the defense of the other. And from what I've seen so far, an overtime would most likely end up leading to just more and more solo plays, and everybody loves to
Agreed.
watch the attempts at clips.
JDubs did a good job right there, recognizing that even if he tried to go for that pass, it wouldn't really have panned out, except he didn't quite get the possession he was looking for, and kind of passes it off to Decaf, and Decaf did a good job of getting off that wall, rotating his car around, and getting that shot on target, and nobody on the Sonix squad was able to get back in time for it. So we got 5 seconds left. I've seen miracles, but we're going to have to see something crazy out of Sonix, and it looks like there's one more chance, and JDubs is up for it, but wasn't able to get there in time, and it hits the ground. Unfortunately, doesn't hit the corner, so Catalysts are going to take this game number 1.
Yeah, I think again, kind of what we're seeing here is, I mean, you can see 1 assist for each of these teams. So they really haven't been able to find much success when it comes to the team play or the passing department. And I think that might be one of the things that's preventing either team from really taking over here, because the near guaranteed inconsistency of solo plays is based upon when or how the defense tries to challenge you. And I think with how quickly both teams are challenging each other on the ball, solo plays are not going to be what you're looking for
Yeah.
here.
With a guy like Crisp coming out of Alpha League, he kind of makes that I was talking about, you need to smother him because if you have too much free space for him, he's just going to abuse it. But he kind of also, in his own sense, uh, made his own space. I think here in Gamma League, you have some players that are able to make space for each other, whether in a team play or even by themselves, but also you have other teams that are or other players that aren't able to do that. So they don't make any space for themselves and then try to go for those solo plays, and it doesn't work out for them. So we really need to see either make space for yourself or make space for your teammate, pass it, and get those nice shots because like I said, and I'll say it again, good passes, good shots score goals. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be, once both teams can get that going, that's going to be the main difference maker and what really lets the team succeed or fall. That's what we need to see the most from them.
So we got a demo coming out of Decaf, kind of alleviates some pressure for the squad. JDubs will follow it. Decaf's up for it. Maybe a little double touch right here. I'm looking for it, but Crusher the ball hit that sweet spot where it just kind of bounces down, and Crusher sends it away. Nice shot coming out of Crusher. Decaf will get up for it. Crusher's still there for the follow-up. Ken's not quite in the position that he needs to be, and Sonix get this first goal.
Yeah, I think that lack of a landing there kind of actually helped him be in position for the follow-up on that.
Yeah, and I think Ken was doing his best to get back, but maybe didn't rotate straight back to net, try to go for those corner boosts, and that's a big thing too. Is just who can boost starve and who can manage their resources the best, because not a whole lot of people in this league can make a whole lot of plays without boost. So if you're able to manage your boost well and manage the game's boost, the the other team's boost as well, you'll have a way better shot.
Yeah, I think boost management is probably one of the most underrated like levels of game sense in this game because nobody
Agreed.
really takes the time to learn it. They just kind of try to survive off what they know.
Yeah. Yeah, boost management in a league like this is huge. And Decaf, caught flat-footed, still manages to scramble and get that save. And Ken has an insane flick, bar down. JDubs just wasn't able to get there. That was nutty.
That
Ken recognized that a
was
net was open and there was little chance of JDubs or Crusher getting to that ball, so he flicked that sucker and it went in. It's crazy. Good shot coming out of Ken.
yeah, there's not much more to say there. He really well placed, a lot of speed and power. Like those are the ones that are definitely difficult to defend. And then immediately,
Wow.
oh my
I wasn't even paying
gosh.
attention. How am I supposed to expect this, Decaf? You got to give me some heads up. Decaf takes advantage of that rolling ball up the wall and hits it off that backboard. And it wasn't just like right above the goal either. He really had to ping that sucker in. He really did. And good job coming out of Decaf.
He reached into the season 4 bag and grabbed a lot. Had to pull
Yeah.
out the protractor.
Yeah. But that's what I'm talking about is, you know, some people pull out some insane plays. You know, you might not see as many team plays as you would in like Alpha League, but some people can do some crazy things here in Gamma League. Ken gets a good save. Decaf comes and saves him. JDubs will keep the pressure. Ken has a good 50 clear. Decaf has a good touch off the wall, and Ken spins around and hits that backflip shot. Ken's pulling away with the MVP right now. I don't think JDubs was expecting the backflip shot.
Yeah, no, that was definitely unexpected there. Ooh, a little bit of possible server lag. But yeah, he definitely was not expecting that shot. It came virtually out of nowhere, and it was incredibly well placed there. And I think if we can see
Yeah.
more of those, then this is Catalyst's game to lose.
No shot. Decaf jumped up with the ball, spinning on his car, and I didn't know what he was going to do with it, but he didn't quite probably do what he was expecting to do. But Ken's up in the air, and Crusher just managed to get the touch to save the ball. But Catalysts are doing a fantastic job of keeping it on the Sonix third of the field and applying pressure. Like I said, managing their boost, managing the opponent's boost, and making it very, very difficult for Sonix to really do anything right now.
You can see they're also getting a little bit more comfortable with passing the ball off to their teammates on both ends of it, actually. So now we might see more of those infield passing plays to try and catch out the other teams. Even right here, not sure if it was intentional, but it looked like it would have been a good pass if he had positioned a little more for it.
Yeah, I think both these teams are getting much more comfortable with each other, much more warm, less jittery with these week 2 games. But a little bit of miscommunication coming out right there, but that's okay because it didn't quite cost them that much. And another miscommunication that did cost them, and Ken's going to steal Decaf's goal, but Decaf made the play right there. JDubs, I don't know what was happening right there. I think Crusher just assumed that he was going for the ball, and then JDubs was like, nah, I got it. And
Well, I
then
am personally seeing some packet loss and latency variation, so it's possible that we are getting some levels of server lag that could be affecting one, if not both of the teams.
Well, we can ask the players if they want a lobby redo.
Whoever that was just got thrown across the field. Ken just got absolutely launched there by Ray Crusher, leaving JDubs the open net for the counter attack. And that's one of the risks you have when you do go for those passing plays up on that offensive half of the field is you take a massive risk where if it doesn't pan out, you've committed everything to it. So it's
Yeah.
so easy to get caught out because of it.
Yeah. Sonics need a goal right about now if they even want to have a chance, but it kind of looks like Catalyst kind of ran away with this ball, definitely controlled the game in my opinion, and I don't know if there was much Sonics could do in this situation. Ken's gonna get up for it for one last shot at it, but yeah, this ball's gonna touch the ground. Catalysts are your game 2 winners. Um,
We'll see if they ask for a new lobby heading into game
yeah,
3.
but yeah, as you can see, Ken dominated that game. He was the MVP. He had 5 saves, 7 shots. Decaf had 9 shots as well, but it just that goal conversion. Ken, he shoots. There's a good chance he's scoring. Decaf was a great teammate there to Ken right there, but as like I said, Ken's just he's doing work for this Catalyst squad and Sonics. Uh, I don't know. I think what needs to happen is they need to try to take control and apply more pressure, maybe manage their boost just a little bit better. Um, Ken and Decaf are getting those demos, getting those boost pads. They're not making any more mistakes. They're not. Uh, they're just making less mistakes and being overall better. I think Catalyst is just playing better right now.
Yeah, I think the main stat to look at heading into this next game is you'll see Catalysts, they have 4 goals, but also to follow that, they have the 4 assists with it, meaning every
Yeah,
single one of their goals were assisted by somebody else on that team. And I think
yeah,
if Sonics want success, they need to, at the very least, try and find some kind of working together as a team heading into this next game.
agreed. 5 minutes on the clock. Red versus green. Sonics versus Catalyst. We'll see what Sonics can do if they can pull something out of their hat. But it looks like Sonics are taking this game, or this series rather, in their own hands.
Yeah, I mean, you can see more of what we were talking about last game. It's Sonics, they're just looking for
Good
those solo
flick.
plays, and Catalysts are responding well to it.
Oh, good flick coming out of Ken. Man, Decaf and Ken, they both can flick really well. I haven't seen too many crazy flicks coming out of the Sonic squad, but I've seen a bunch of them. Oh, and as I'm talking about how good Ken and Decaf are, Ken makes a huge mistake and doesn't get the possession or the clear that he was looking for and passes it, basically tees it up for JDubs. And, you know, one thing that we haven't talked a lot about is momentum. So when you can get those first few goals in the early game, momentum is huge, and Ken and Decaf might not be able to respond very well to a momentum swing in favor of Sonics.
That save right there by Ray Crusher, though, that's like the defensive effort by this team is really what's
It's still
holding them
there.
into any chance at
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's still there.
They keep getting these heroic diving saves, and without them, I mean, you saw the stats last game, they had 9 saves. So if they don't get most of those, you're still looking at, 3, 4 extra goals on them.
It's all good shot coming out of Crusher, sending it into the top half of the net, not allowing the Catalyst team to have any sort of chance trying to save this. But I was just gonna say that Sonics, it's all well said and done that they're doing a good job saving all of these balls, but you don't want to be saving a bunch of balls. You want to be shooting and saving and getting pressured, not just scrambling to get these saves. But like I said, this momentum swing is huge. If they can manage to hold this 3-0 lead for a decent amount of time, there's a good chance that they might take this game 3 because Ken and Decaf are just not able to get past this defense right now. They're just not able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, another thing you'll notice is in
Oof.
that ooh, in that last play, they I mean, they're looking at those passes. Even here, you're looking again, another assisted goal. So they're
It,
finally starting to find more plays where they're like feeding to each other in some way.
yeah, I can only imagine right now that Ken and Decaf took the game 2 win and were like, these guys aren't very good, and now they're kind of getting bit in the butt for it because a lot of these goals have just been not necessarily Sonics doing anything crazy. It's just been Catalysts been being out of position completely. I mean,
Yeah.
look, if even in that situation, I don't think I don't think Ken should have challenged that ball because he knew his teammate was in front of him, like challenged like that at least.
hmm I
And
think
now it's
Sonics
5-0.
Sonics haven't really changed up much throughout their game plan
No.
because they're still kind of sitting as that more counterattack into the play, whether that be a solo play into their teammate or just a regular solo play. The only real thing
Yeah.
that's changed is they've changed it from just a solo play to a solo play into a teammate. And a
Yeah.
lot of those have been working out with a lot better success because it isn't just relying on that single person to make the game happen.
Ray gets a good clear. Decaf kind of has to scramble for it. Doesn't have a lot of boost now, but Crusher, I would imagine, has a lot of time right now. That's the thing about being 5 up with half the game gone is you can kind of slow it down. And even right here, you can tell that they're not just gonna shoot the ball away. They're not gonna try to clear it so willy nilly. They're gonna place it and they're gonna try to take their time as much as they can because they have that opportunity.
Yeah, they know they have the lead and they're playing like it. They're playing for those possession touches and to drain the energy of the team they're against. Because the
Agreed.
longer you're fighting and the longer you can't get something done, the more just like over you are with the series mentally. And I
Yeah.
think that could give them a very strong chance at getting this 2-2
Ooh.
series.
If JDub had any boost right there, he was getting that pretty nutty double touch into the net.
Yeah, I mean Sonics, they kind of just flipped a switch. There's nothing much to say about it. They just
I mean,
set
like you were
everybody
saying
in
before, I don't even
trance.
know if it was necessarily, Sonics flipping a switch. It was probably more so Catalyst just turning off. Like, I don't know what happened. They're just not doing what they once did, except right there when they almost got a nutty team play. But like I don't know. It just seems like Catalyst isn't doing what they were doing last game in the first 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, the only thing that's changed up is looking for teammates by this Sonic squad. They still have the heroic diving saves into a counterattack, but
Good
the
demo.
Catalysts just haven't been able to adapt to them opening up those passing plays to each other. And I think going into game four, because if you're Catalysts, that's where you have to be looking now, is game four. But going into game four, as the Catalysts, you have to be looking and figuring out what exactly can we do. And the only answer is you have to read those passing plays better and respond to them better than you have been. Because you're leaving them all the space to like have these passing lanes open for each other,
Yeah.
and then you get beat by it. There's not much you can do if you leave them open.
So 20 seconds left, and Sonics are up 5-0. I doubt there's much that Catalyst can do in this situation, except, like you said, look for game 4. Um, I
Maybe they
think they're
can
still going
take
to try to
one
score,
on
but
momentum.
to no avail.
Yeah, if you're the Sonics here, you're coming into game four with all of the momentum, knowing you just shut them out in
Hmm.
that last game. So you
Yeah.
know exactly what you have to do, and your entire goal is
Yeah.
just to do it again.
I think Catalyst here need to take a deep breath. Sonics are like, we got this. Game 4's in the bag. They have all the momentum, all the steam, and Catalyst they need to sit back, take a deep breath, and recognize that, hey, we need to still work on our positioning. We still need to pass to each other. We still need to talk. We still need to not make mistakes, at least on our defensive half, and even on that offensive half. If you make a mistake there, it seems like Sonics are doing a good job of capitalizing on those mistakes.
Yeah, I think the most interesting thing to look at here is the catalysts. You go from last game where they had, as I was saying, it was like 7 saves for them,
Yeah.
and now they have won this game. So that shows that their defensive positioning is just completely out the window from what it was last game. And I think if they
Yeah.
really want a chance, that's where they need to start.
Yeah, I think you're right. And as we get into this game 4, we might have another do-over of a 2-2 series. But yeah, Ken and Decaf definitely carried the first half of this series, and then Sonix just were like, you know what, we don't want to lose anymore, and definitely turned something on. So we'll see what'll happen in this game 4, but Decaf will apply a lot of pressure. Crusher and JDubs will throw it away. 15 seconds in, the top of his car, but Decaf will cut in. Another good shot coming out of JDubs. Doesn't quite get it, but now we got a pass coming out, and Decaf kind of just grabs the boost and backflips, and now Dubs is going to throw it away. Good pass, good little back pass right there, and Decaf's going to get up for it. Good clear coming out of Crusher. He'll grab that boost, and now we'll just kind of take a little bit of a reset right here. Ken will flick it over.
Yeah, I mean, so far this series, I mean, this game, it's just been Catalyst kind of holding Sonix onto their defensive end. And
Yeah,
if they can keep doing that, then they don't really have to
definitely
worry about
swing that momentum.
Yeah, because you don't have to worry about your defensive positioning if you're never on it. And I think that's kind of
True.
what they're going for here, is just kind of holding the offense long enough to where their defensive lacking is
Oh,
not going to
that's gonna
affect them.
bounce down, and that's gonna be an easy goal for Decaf. Catalysts have this first goal. We saw what early goals will do to a game when it comes to Sonix. I mean, they got 2 or 3 goals within the first couple of minutes, and that completely destroyed the Catalyst squad. So if Catalyst can manage to get 1, 2, maybe even 3 goals within this next minute or two, I would argue that they'll take this game.
Yeah, and this is something we haven't seen today on stream so far, is a team going anything other than 2-2. So we could see like one of these rosters actually winning it here if they can manage to keep
Yeah.
their play together.
Ooh, good shot coming out of Ken. Caught JDubs flat-footed, but JDubs flipped to the left, got it pretty good. And Decaf has kind of an open net, but he opts for the pass that wasn't there. But it is the thought process, right? I mean, he didn't go for the shot, but you know, obviously.
That's
Oh,
so unlucky.
that's so unlucky. He went for the 50, but the 50 bounced right into his teammate, which was just a unfortunate own goal. There's nothing Ken could have done right there, and that's just unfortunate for the Catalyst squad.
Yeah, I think if you are the Sonics here, you take all of the momentum you can get out of getting that own goal, because now you know you're tied and you've got, 3 minutes to make something else happen. I will say though, looking at this game compared to last, when you're looking at the Sonics, is they aren't looking as team oriented. They're looking more for those solo plays and just kind of trying to break them where they can.
As you say that, they do
Bro,
a team play that almost worked out,
it's the
and Ken
caster's curse.
didn't quite get the clear he was looking for, and Crusher with just being there, applying that pressure, was able to tap that right back in, and Decaf couldn't get back in time.
Yeah, and as you were saying, right as I said it, the Sonics are like, hey, watch this. I'm going to pass the ball.
Yeah.
And so I think the Sonics know that their main ticket to success is finding those passing lanes, because Catalysts, even just off that one goal, you can tell they're just leaving the passing lanes open.
Ooh, that bump was huge. He almost had a good shot right there, and JDubs is going to take this ball. He didn't manage to get the boost, but that's okay. Decaf will see this ball out. Tried to flick it, but Ken's there. He'll slow it down. Has a decent amount of boost, but JDubs kills Decaf somehow. And Decaf is there. Pop it out to the right. I don't know what he just did, but Decaf messed up, and now Ken's gonna air dribble it, and Crusher still has the ball, still taking possession. Just dribbling it up the field. We'll see what he can do with it. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win this game. Quite honestly, I mean, Sonix are a goal up, but I mean, they're both kind of applying a bunch of pressure. You know, it's like it's definitely back and forth. 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. It just kind of seems like who's gonna cave on the pressure, literally.
Yeah, I think Sonix, they're starting to do a good job of.
Ooh,
As I say
lit,
that, as I
little
say,
bit,
they're doing a good job.
little bit of a miscommunication right there, and almost ended in a bad play right there. But JDubs probably saw like a good shot, but that kind of leaves his team a little bit in the open. And yeah, I mean, Decaf saw the mistake, and then JDubs was getting back. Crusher had no boost, and it was an easy flick for Decaf.
Dude, I have been caster cursing every single team all night. The second I say they're doing well to go and look for more passes and to hold under that pressure, immediately Catalyst just snap and just
Yeah.
murder the Sonics in that last play.
Yeah, so we got 30 seconds on the clock, and it is a tie game. Oh, just kidding. Not a tie game anymore. Decaf hits it on that left post, and it just barely sneaks in past Crusher. But yeah, I mean, it's that pressure, man. I that easily could have bounced out, hit the wall, bounced out, and Sonix could have had the goal. But Decaf just got the better shot, and he'll have another opportunity. Doesn't have any boost, but he'll try to send it in the right hand side, doesn't quite get it. Crusher will see it out. He has boost. He has a chance to tie this game up. He forces it past one, forces it past the other, and misses. But JDub, a little antsy. Wow, this is crazy.
That
6 seconds
came down
left.
to the misposition by JDubs there. If he doesn't commit
Yeah,
to that,
I mean
Sonics have
he
that
got
goal.
antsy and just messed up for his team, and then JDubs wasn't able to keep it on top of the car, and you'll see it here. Sonix took game number 3, but Catalyst sealed the deal, and we're able to take game number 4, making it a 3-1 series. Yeah, so that was a good game.
Decaf, the difference maker in this game, those 6 saves.
Yeah, he really turned it on.
He came out to win. I mean, the Catalysts take the first series win of the stream tonight, and
Yeah,
in an impressive fashion with the performance of Decaf in this game.
yeah. This game was, the game 3 was Sonix all the way. Game 1 and 2 were Catalyst. I would argue all the way as well. And then game 4 was pretty back and forth, I would say. I mean, you can look at the stats here, like the possession, a little bit more in the Catalyst favor, and obviously that makes a difference. But the assists and the amount of shot percentage, it was pretty close. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's all we have here for this week.